Hi everyone, today I will be showing you how to use your hybrid buckles in the full buckle front carry mode. So to start with, what you need to do is make sure your carriers are buckled in the correct way. So what you want is each corresponding shoulder strap to be buckled to the side strap on the same side. So you'll end up with something like this. You want a little bit of slack in your webbing. You want your PFAs completely let out, and you also want a bit of slack in your waist buckle. So, first things first, they are a little bit different to a traditional full buckle in that our hybrid buckles are apron style, which basically means instead of sitting as a normal full buckle would, so a normal full buckle would be buckled basically flat against your body like this, and with some kind of structured waistband usually. Ours actually fold up, and this allows it to also go into on-boot mode. So the easiest way to remember how to buckle a apron style carrier is you get the tag, place it against your body facing upwards, and then just buckle the waist. That way you know that it's the right direction. As long as that tag's facing up, you've got it right. So we tighten off. You want it quite high on your natural waist and quite firm. I find it a lot more comfortable than if it's a bit loose and saggy. It'll just keep a lot more support under your baby's bum. Okay, so nice and firm, flat against my body, and I will grab my baby. And obviously, if your baby is smaller than mine, you will want to cinch it down to your child's size. This takes a little bit of playing with initially to figure out what's a great size for your baby. The best way is to probably sit them on it and cinch it down until it reaches knee to knee for them. And once you've kind of got it down, you sort of can do it very, very quickly. I can change between my two children within a matter of minutes. So what you want to do, sit your child's head on your chest with their bum basically sitting where the channels end, so almost in line with the top of the carrier. You want their knees a little bit bent. So a nice cuddled in position, and then you reach down and bring the carrier, smoothing it up their back. And you slip one shoulder over while keeping a hand on baby, and then swap hands, slip the other shoulder over. Now, you want to flip your shoulder strap, which you obviously need two hands for. Some find it easier to get a hand doing up the chest clip when they're still learning, as it's a bit scary letting go of their baby. Another option is to pre-buckle the chest belt. So you can pre-buckle it before you even get baby in the carrier and slip it over your head, which obviously allows you to have one hand on baby at all times. Or when you get very used to it, you can slip them both over your shoulders, and you sort of shrug your shoulders up, and it maintains the tension. Find your shoulder straps and clip them up. Now, where your shoulder straps sit on your straps is, where your chest belt sits on your shoulder straps is a bit of personal preference. I like mine pretty much halfway between where my PFAs end and my buckles at the bottom. But obviously this will be different for every person. I have lower back pain problems, and this sits really nicely for me, so it might be the same for you. So first thing we want to tighten is make sure our chest belt is as tight as it can comfortably go. So it's a pretty great level for me. And then you want to grab the D-rings at the bottom of your shoulder straps and sort of give a bit of a shrug as you're doing it on both sides. Make sure your child is sitting down into the carrier, which is going to be a little bit hard with the doll as they're very heavy. They're sitting nice down in the carrier, no slack down here, so he's nice and supported. And for me, I could pretty much stop here. I'm reasonably tall, I'm about 5'8", and I'm a reasonably broad person anyway, so this is pretty much perfect for me. But if you're quite petite in the shoulders, you may find that you want to tighten your PFAs a little. So you sort of pull back away from your baby. And there we go, we have a really nice high front carry. The main thing you need to know after this is how to get them down. So you want to undo it in the opposite way to how you put it on. So first things first is undo the pier face. So hook your fingers underneath the little tabs on your ladder locks, and that will loosen them. Next thing is our bottom buckles. So again, put your thumbs underneath the buckle and lift. That will loosen the tension. Keep a hand on baby, and once these buckles are loosened, your chest belt should slip up a little bit. You can reach up and unclip it. There we go, baby's out. Thanks guys.